What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to explain how watching pornography repeatedly robs the passion out of your life. And I want to explain what this means, okay? So when you have the habit of watching pornography and you're literally addicted to this habit, you watch it 3-4 times a week, what happens over time, you just become really like a robot, a slave to this. Just like any other addiction that's out there, cigarette, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, it gets a hold of you. It has more control over you than you have over yourself. And what happens is you start to become a slave to your urges and your temptations, which means over time, you're not really thinking from your authentic self. You're thinking from this state of always wanting to feed your urges and your temptations. And that's the power of a strong porn addiction. So now, how does porn destroy or robs the passion out of your life? Well, let's say you're passionate about working out, you're passionate about starting a business, whatever it is that you have passion in your life, whatever it is that you're passionate about in your life. What happens is if you start watching porn and you're repeatedly watching porn, you don't really have any drive and passion towards anything else but watching porn. And you will notice that, the side hustle that you want to start, the workout routine that you want to start, whatever it is that you want to do, slowly you start to lose interest on those things. Slowly you don't really have any drive and energy to do any of those things because most of your energy is consumed either by watching porn or thinking about porn or thinking about things that leads you to watching porn. So for me, guys, one of the things that drastically changed my life years ago was when I stopped watching porn, I started to have all this energy. I was just very, very hyper, and I had all this drive and motivation to do so many things. I started my first business 90 days after I quit watching porn. I tripled my income after the first year, and I started to have amazing relationships. I started to work out, and I started to train for a marathon. All these beautiful things started to happen in my life because when I stopped watching porn, I was able to bring the things back in my life that I was actually very passionate about, which was to be my own boss, to start a business, to have beautiful relationships with women, and to be healthy. Working out on my body, doing yoga and meditating and putting the right foods in my body. But what happens is if you're watching pornography and if you're addicted to this habit, you don't really have any focus towards anything else because all you're thinking about most of the times and everything that you do think about is only taking you back to that screen, to those movies, to those evenings where you're sitting in your bed and you're watching these scenes, other people having sex, other people enjoying themselves on a screen, and you're watching them as third person, okay? You're a bench warmer in your own life. You're watching somebody else do it and you're not doing it. Like, how sad is that? How sad is that? Truly think about it. You're sitting there in a dark room, light room, and you're watching somebody else do it on a screen. I don't know about you, but I find that very sad. And that's how pornography robs the passion out of your life. So for me, these last few words I want to share for you and with you is that if you're addicted to pornography and you keep watching it and after you feel really bad about it and you're wondering, how can I go about this? How can I stop this destructive habit? In the details section, I have an ebook. It's called 7 Things You Can Start Doing Right Now to Stop Watching Porn. Or you can book a call with me and see if you're the right fit for my coaching program. I'd love to help you get over this destructive habit. So many beautiful things start to happen in my life when I got control of this habit. And when I kicked watching porn out of my life, I started to have some of the best sex I ever had because I was emotionally invested into the sexual experiences I was having with the beautiful women that I was attracting into my life because they could sense that I'm a man who has his urges and his temptations under control. And I'm not a slave to my urges and my temptations. So let me recap, guys, okay? And if you're liking these videos, I release 2 videos a week on not Instagram, on YouTube, okay? Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? So like, subscribe, comment, share this with anyone. That definitely helps me and helps this channel grow, and we can share this message with more people. And just to recap, how watching pornography robs the passion out of your life, because you become a slave to your urges and your temptations, and all you think about is watching pornography, and you forget about all the other things in your life that you're passionate about, that you're driven about, that you add desires to achieve, because all you're focused on is this destructive habit. And watching porn repeatedly rewires your brain. Literally, it rewires your brain to continuously watching it and to continuously being attached to it. And over time, you have lower sex drive, lower self-esteem, no motivation, no drive to have sex with a real person, and you don't believe in yourself, and you don't think you're good enough for anybody else. So guys, with that being said, I hope this video helps. And like I said, if you truly feel like you need help, hit me up. Download the ebook. I'd love to help you out. And until next time, I will see you again.